Hey, what's up? It's your girl, J Butter, aka J, aka Miss Butterfly, coming at you with the weekly tarot reading. Um, yeah, so I told y'all, I'm gonna try to be consistent, so here I am. Second week in a row, consistency. This is gonna be a general reading, so some things may apply to you, some things may not. If things resonate with you, then it's for you. If not, you know what? I would like to put for entertainment purposes only, but also people could relate. So, uh, so I want to take the time because I didn't pray over the cards. My cards are sitting here. Just do want to take the time. So if you're watching with me, you want to watch it later, focus your energy on what you want to receive from this message. So I'm fixing my girls. They're a little not secure. But so so I ask the energies for the well-being of humanity, for those that are watching, like love, peace, and prosperity to come through and give us the purest, truest messages that we may need at this moment. I ask that anyone that views this, that they receive the message that they need, or a message, receive a message they need. I ask the ancestors to come forth as well to bring forth messages. And so there we go. So, set and pray. And it's God's now. We can just start building. How have you been doing? Definitely want to take time to send some light and love out to all the areas, Puerto Rico, Houston, Florida, that have been devastated by hurricane season. So yeah, definitely sending that energy out to there because they got hit, and the islands, Bahamas, like water just disappeared from the Bahamas. We had an earthquake in Mexico, sending light and love out to Mexico. We did have a new moon yesterday in Virgo. Virgo is about Virgo's the analytical sign, and it also is about you know being more conscious of health and things like that. It's deeper than that, but off the top of my dome. I didn't look at my notes before I sat down. Just sat down, started this reading. Before I get to you, I do want to thank anyone that views this. Thank you for taking the time to view these messages. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, so let's get started. I had a wonderful strong. How has your strong been? Like, what is she talking about? What is a strong? I don't want to say weak. I want to say strong. How was your past? The past 7 strong days? Or, yeah, since I last saw y'all. Since your last saw me. I hope you good. I had a good strong. My strong was pretty good, I must say. What I need to do this week. Also got some new week. It's gonna be upside down. Like I literally just got it like half hour ago. It still hurts. This is symbol. Yeah, we are kind of off the bit at. Okay. Got a lot of feminine energy flowing. That's funny. All right. This I got the 4 cups, but particularly it came up in reverse. It came up in reverse, but this has no reversals, and it's funny because we have a rat. Someone called me a rat the other day. I'll be that. Call me what you want. according to Chinese astrology, I was born in the year of the rat. So, but and generally the Four of Cups is a sign about emotions. So I'm saying that if there's a rat, pay attention to your emotions. Or somebody maybe telling you how they feel, like writing themselves out as far as the emotion goes. But the Four of Cups is about being bored, stagnant energy, and emotional relationships. Even though we do have a moon here, it's very much illuminated. Like it's really bright. And it's a four, so it's about balance. I am going to refer to the book. It's like I just got it to get it. I'm going to refer to the book for this. So the overview is greed and discontent, which is very different from the traditional tarot. But it's funny. It's funny. The card is funny though. It's funny. I know how it relates to me. I don't know how it relates to you, but the card is funny. So the Four of Cups in this instance, it relates to greed and discontent. So let's think an outsider will look upon your life and see supportive relationships, pleasures, and even a bit of luxury. But you don't see it that way. Instead, there's discontentment, apathy, and even greed for more. Who doesn't want more? I'm just saying. Am I greedy? But we all want more. I don't know if it's a greedy thing to want more, but once we attain, I have this. What next can I achieve? But okay, I'm gonna continue. The Four of Cups warns not to take your situation for granted or the people who supported you along the way. Look around you. What are you truly longing for? Name it. So she's saying, what do you really want out of your relationships? What are you longing for? What do you need? What do you want? So saying, don't forget the people that support you. I know me personally, I relate to you guys. Sometimes we do overlook people that support us in various ways, whether it's the type of support we wanted or whatever the case may be. Individuals have supported and give things for that. And if you want relationships to change, you do have to voice that opinion. But he's talking about don't be greedy and don't be discontent. I'm content a little bit. I mean, I'm trying to relate. So we could be in places in life where we do want more. We do want to achieve more. We do want to gain more. Do want to gain our own. And it's up to us to do that. But it's not to be super greedy. How can I explain? Like greed, just wanting it for the sake of having it, so you can just be like, you don't got this, or being greedy for selfish reasons. So that's the overview of this. And what is interesting, we have the overview of the Four of Cups, and then our first card, which could be in a past position, is the High Priestess. Same moon, black and white. It's kind of a mirror. It's like a mirror in reverse because we're the same, like a mirror in reverse. So the High Priestess is about trusting your intuition. That's number two. It's about balance. So balancing, taking time to balance yourself out so you can trust your intuition. High Priestess does deal with water. This is the second time High Priestess came out though. Well, it came out for a private reading that I recorded, and it's here now. Let's off a tiger. Um, Tiger's feline, feminine energy again. If you want to know what the meaning of tiger as a spirit animal and spiritual meaning is, definitely I'll tell you to look that up. The tiger also looks like it has a world. Like it's just chilling. Like, oh. It's not necessarily at the tiger's fingertips, but it's at its paw. So like the world is yours. I'm getting that the world is yours. are able to balance the world is yours. Because when I think of the high priestess, I think of night. Um, and I always say pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to what you see when you dream. Write it down. Because those things could be balancing out. And you may be seeing those in your reality. Or your dreams may be coming true. Because the high priestess taps into another side and is able to see, like, what's going on before it happens. Because I don't pick this one a lot. I definitely want to read from the book on this. I want to give you as much info as possible. So the high priestess is like a counterpart to the magician. Like if magician, like to me, the magician and the high priestess are a couple. The magician has all the elements, and high priestess can see the way. And I did say this was a major arcana when I first looked it over, but this holds way more sway. Like this is a spiritual thing. Like this is just something that is bound to happen or already happened, depending on when you're watching this. But there is no time in the universe or the tarot. Even though I could put things in past, present, future, they could happen at any time for anyone. Like it's not like yes, it's going to happen exactly like this. This may have already happened for some reason. For some reason, this is going to happen. I just would like to point that out. So the high priestess is saying the key words is mystery and psychic wisdom. So again, trusting your intuition, trusting the guidance and the things that come to you. So the high priestess sits in stillness. From there, she's able to access realms others pass by without noticing. The vast world of intuition, dreams, and mystery, which is this. And if you have to put it all the way up, the colors are blue and purple, which is like the crown chakra area. She uses silence and non-action to harness this power. Sometimes this card appears to remind you to listen more closely to the voice within. Other times, it's to look past the obvious, to find what's being kept secret or hidden within a given situation. Acknowledge the shadows, so pay attention to the dark side. Sometimes we do have to tap into the darkness. Everyone wants to be light and love. There's love and dark too. So tap into the darkness, go within, and see what you see in those realms as well. When I say realms, when you sleep, those other planes of existence when you're not in your waking state. Next card we have is the Ace of Swords, which is about newness coming in. We have a lightning. If I could just pull this, not to mention we have the snake wrapped around there like an 8, so abundance. This is abundant, universal, new beginning. Aces are always about new beginnings, whether it's monetary, love, a passion. So this is about truth and clarity because swords do represent the mental state or thoughts. So they do. It's the mental plane that the swords represent. Pentacles represent the physical plane. Cups represent the emotional plane, and wands represent the spiritual plane, the plane. So the Ace of Swords is about truth and mental clarity. When lightning strikes, the whole world seems to light up just for 1 second. It's as though as you can see everything, and this lingers on even through the storm. Such is the power of the Ace of Swords. Your mind will become clear, your thoughts precise. It will be great to make those decisions to make those decisions you have been putting off. So basically, it's saying it's time to whatever you've been thinking about, make a decision or not. This is also saying trust your intuition. So time is greed, because greed and discontent are overview, but it was in reverse. This deck doesn't have reversals, but to read it in reverse would mean the opposite of. So in reality, I really don't read reversals in that, but I feel like this is more of not being, maybe the overview is not to be greedy and not to be in discontent of your situation, not to blame. I just saw J. Cole on my timeline. He says no, like there's no life better, so don't covet someone else's life because you don't know what has gone on behind the scenes. You know, like you don't know what that person had to go through to get to that spot, or you don't know what's going on the internal, on the inside of a person. So this is also, going within yourself, to go with yourself, and if there's something you're not cool with, then make a decision to change that. You can form new habits. Like if now came into my on my timeline too. As far as old habits and new habits, if your old habits are stuck on survival, change your habits so that you'll be on a thrive mode. Janae, how do you do that? Just think abundance, abundance. Don't live like you have to survive. Live like you're thriving, because the more you put that out, it's going to come back. Um, so with this, trusting your intuition and having mental clarity, because maybe your dreams are giving you signs and symbols of what's going on, and then you're like, oh, it might click, and you'll get some clarity on, oh yeah, wow, that's what's going down, that's what's happening. Um, that's also basically what I just said. Like, if your intuition is nudging you towards something, you really feel like I should do this. Take the initiative to do that. If your intuition saying, no, don't do it, don't do it. Um, Finally, we have the Daughter of Cups. I feel like she just came up not too long ago. Or was that the Daughter of Pentacles? So we got water in here. We got a lot of water elements. This is thought and emotion. The thing that just came to me like thought and emotion. No, the clear is merging the water and or merging your emotion and your thoughts. Because emotion, when you put emotion by your thoughts, you're putting it's like the energy for the motion. And instead of just thinking about it, you gotta put that emotion behind it. And at this point, if I watch manifest emotion, E with energy, we have motion. Put that energy in motion. So if you're feeling emotional about something, go be emotional about it and do the damn thing. You know? Okay. So quick read the doors. Again, we do have this rainbow. Rainbow represents God. Promise never to leave or forsake us. And this is a little duck, ducks that been popping up. Um, okay, so again, basically, right up that when I say go be emotional, just talk about being creative and emotional. Artists, I'm just pause because artists are more watering because they create from their emotions. They create from a place within inside themselves. They look inside or they just allow it to come forth. That's where creatives come from. So, with this saying, creative energy abounds from the Daughter of Cups. Romantic, artistic, and easily inspired by her surroundings. A true dreamer by nature. She struggles to stay grounded or to deal with harsh realities. That way, conflict of any kind may be disturbing to this gentle creature. So basically, she's sensitive, don't like a whole lot of drama, that great stuff. Um, I gotta pause. Um. So yeah, and she's in water. Water. What does Bruce Lee say? Move like water, or flow like water. Okay, so this is about being creative, tapping into your creative energy. Um, and it doesn't necessarily have to be. If you're a guy watching this, then it's the female aspect of you. Like it doesn't just because it's a daughter doesn't mean female. But it is a court card, so it could be a female energy that's coming in. It is in the future position, or this could be something that you're moving towards being more sensitive. So I'm just like mm, meditating on the cards right now. Okay, nothing else is coming through. So we're gonna move on to. I don't know if I'm doing loving. I might, but I'm probably not. I'm trying to be honest. But I am going to pull the second turn of the heart card to help clarify these situations. These do deal with love, so for all our relationships are love relationships, and then I'm gonna go to um, the romance oracle. I'm gonna pull from the law of attraction. Right, some more arcana, another major arcana. And then also with the grid, the overview of that is observe. And the magician was right underneath that. Talk about it. Uh, observe. So what I'm getting for observe, just to clarify the Four of Cups, I'm getting to observe your emotions or discontent. Observe that. Why do you feel that way? You know, but observe is a arcana, and this one I'm just pulling up. The Hangman. All right, so that's about perspective, taking a looking at a situation from different angles. So basically, this is just saying, again, observe your emotions in a certain. So we have one and two, which is three. So we have one about the beginnings, self. And we also have two about balance and duality, which makes three, which is a number attributed to the ascended masters, also community, and which is another type of balance, mind, body, soul. So this is also saying take time to go in and observe your feelings. So the card to help clarify the High Priestess is Seek Truth, which we had truth coming up with the Ace of Swords. So this is pulling the veil. So this is also another card of trusting intuition, and this is a mental card as well because it's blue. It's number 7. So this is about your spirituality, which is just basically to me confirming the High Priestess card. That's like, yeah, this is confirmation. It's true, go with it. And this is pertaining to your relationships, or you're looking for romantic advice. This is just the truth with that. And then we have release, which is the death card, which I just pulled this not too long ago. So death card. I'll put this way so so the death card is release. So letting go of old situations, stagnant situations, which I did speak about, habits, letting go of old habits and bringing in new habits. so you can start living the life that you want. Um, and as far as love goes, releasing old stagnant as well. Um, so there's going to be some clarity coming through about what relationships to let go of, things you should um, let go so you can come in. Because the story is about truth. So once you seek truth, you see the truth, you can release what is no longer needed. Then we have healing begins. Healing begins beneath the door of cups. And you see a lady like coming out of behind a curtain, the number 6 too, which is a balance card. We have healing begins. We have seek truth, then healing begins. Because once we seek the truth, even though that is number 7 and it's 6, after we can seek truth, the healing shall begin. We do have there. So once we seek the truth, we can heal our relationships with others. Let's read it. Release, heal, assist, and hope. I don't have to read the other one, but got it to read this. The energies around you now are guiding you toward a better place concerning dealings of the heart. These energies bring new information, new ideas, and new people to you. Just about around new shit. I just said that. Just said new habits, new shit. They will assist you in elevating your current situation and help you improve it better. Even good situations can be made better. What are your hopes and dreams around relationships? Be comforted that you are being moved in their direction now. This is a time of healing and a time to let go of past issues and move steadily forward. I said that right. I did. Better times are just around the corner. The letting go may include difficult relationships, the cards, the need to control, the fear of being alone, or anything else that causes you stress and unhappiness. By releasing them, free yourself to embrace the supportive energy around you. Allow it to carry you onward and let healing begin. I know we're sensitive. Oh, some of us may be sensitive. But we gotta release so we can heal and move forward. I don't know why I wanted to know what. I'm gonna hit up these romance cards. We can get a love card for today, like a relationship, a romance card, and law of attraction for money and finance, how we can attract more abundance into our life. I should put an abundance card, but I'm not gonna be able to. Alright, what card? What's the come for? I said card. Cards. Let's see what we got. That one was popping, literally. Worthiness. We have a peacock and a butterfly. So butterfly is about transformation. Death card, release. The peacock, typically peacocks shorter feathers when they're strutting around trying to get their partner's attention. So, but how do we attract more abundance? I feel worthy and have very special talents that will help me achieve my dream. Kind of goes with that. Book of Cups about being creative, trusting your intuition about Those nudges, the nudges you're getting to move forward in a direction. And so kind of goes back to what I was talking about the habits. Like, start making habits of, even if the habit is changing your mindset about abundance, knowing that you're abundant. You can make as much income as you allow the universe to bring to you. Knowing that you don't have to follow the one beaten path of creating wealth in your life. You can create wealth doing things that you love. If you don't know what you love, you better take a look on the inside. I appreciate this. And figure that shit out. Um, but know that God doesn't see me here without gifts and talents. And it's up to you to use them to move forward. And I'm on a front for romance. What was that one? Just know there's no romance. They go hand in hand, you know. I mean, if you like what you do, then you're going to get a chick that is liking what you do. If you don't like what you do, your chick is going to reflect that. You don't like what you do. When you love what you do, your chick is going to reflect that. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So what this is basically saying, for those that are inquiring about love or whatever the case may be, if there's someone out there that you got your eye on, make the gesture. Trust your intuition. Feeling some type of way about somebody. Like, I'll be checking you, checking me, and I just want to know, like, yo, can we check each other? Or just like, yo, I peep, I'm peeping on you. I like that. I just want to know if we can kick it sometime. You know, don't Netflix and chill. You know what Netflix and chill is? Go on a real date. There's no Netflix and chill. Go on a real date. Take the person out, go eat, or go do something. Bitch, I'm gonna take myself. I did take myself on a date today. Pretty cool. I got a massage. Got dinner. It's a great day for myself. But you could go to me and go do something outside of the house. No Netflix and shit. No, yo, I'm just rolling up early trying to come through. No, roll up. Netflix and chill. Get out. Do something. Go karting. Go to the arcade. Go playing miniature golf. I personally don't want to go to miniature golf, dude. But go do something. Go ziplining. Go climbing or something. I don't know. Do something different. But if you feel some type of way, I feel some type of way about someone, express your love. Got one more. I got two more cards for you. Oracle, one of my favorites. So wrap this message up. And then I'm going to pull an intention card so we can set intention. Find out what intention we need to set based off of this reading. Yeah, I swore we opened this up last week. Open your presence. We got 33. Master number. Jesus. The number or the age in which Jesus ascended to heaven. And to be open your presence. Open your gifts. The universe is probably giving you a bunch of stuff. So something else. Just read this. I should know this by heart. But before we do that, this is definitely we got some heart chakra open. Some heart chakra open. We got some heart chakra colors again, pink and green. So that represents the heart chakra. So it's like opening your heart up. Your one of your is your heart. Life situations we go through in life sometimes close our heart down. It's like this. Like this. Ever see a time lapse flower in bloom? The petals opening wide. That's your new role. Visualize opening your arms wide and embracing all prosperity and abundance that's flowing your way. Receive, 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 and pass it on. So some of our hearts are like this. You gotta work. It doesn't go from closed to open. It goes from open like that. Now we gotta reverse it to open it up. So open your heart. Express your love. This doesn't even have to be romance. Just express your love in life in general. Show gratitude to people. Like after my massage, even during my massage, I'm like, thank this lady for this massage. I'm so glad she's here. This is great. I'm glad this place is here. I could just come and get a massage. Thank you. You know, I think thank you for opening this establishment in which I can come get a massage. It was amazing, y'all. Go get a massage. I look, you want one every week, but no, as of now, I'm gonna do it once a month. Okay. So open your presence, treat yourself. Know that abundance is from you. Coming for you. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm gonna catch some rooms for y'all too. I'm doing a lot. When I cast rooms, I only pick the ones that the symbol is up, and I pick them like in proximity, the closest to me. So closest to me is, I guess, would be the most important. Radio. So this is about travel, change, destiny, relocation, and a journey. And the outcome for this one is seek into the unknown, see new perspective. Bro, how many cards? That's basically 4 cards. Well, 3 cards in a rock. That's that message. Observe, seeking, like seek truth. The high priestess. Open your ears. I just don't know what more confirmation we need than that. I'm just gonna aim at this. This is a crown chakra stone. I'm such the third eye. You know, tap into your third eye. And then we have Ansus, which is about leadership, truth, wisdom, communication. It brings a message of insight, inspiration, and blessing. So a message is coming through. Some inspiration is going to be coming through. So my inspiration was talked about in the open your presence. Even a new thought, a new idea is a message coming through. Mm, mm, mm. I'm always excited. And so our intention card pulls an intention for this week. Anyway, to next week. Cards. I has been popping lately. I'm just going to poke you just like me. That's 2 areas of my cat. But the eye has been popping lately. Like the eye, which last reading for this card. Um, so I've just been seeing eyes, eye all over the place, which is cool. I mean, the eye represents the all-seeing eye, uh, the third eye. This is a good John. This is a good John. This goes with like the I'm worthy card, the worthiness card. So our intention for this week is 32. We have 3 and 2. 3. 3 is a prime number. It can't be divided. Ooh, so is 2. But 2 can be divided. But together 3 and 2 make 5, which is change. So we have balance. We have community, teamwork, teamwork. I always think of community when I think of 3, but I also feel like community is representative of 6. But that's so. So what this is saying: by earth, air, water, and fire, let my confidence take burn higher. So you could like burn some incense. I'm just gonna go off the bat before I even open this up. But this you could burn some incense, burn a candle. You could burn a candle and like meditate on the candle and set intentions and blow the candle out. Same thing you do on your birthday when you same thing. Same shit. Um so and this is orange. This color is orange, so to me this is about creativity. The sacral chakra, being confident. Being confident. Hmm. So I'm gonna read this. This is a bit of a long read. This is a long read. So basically, so it says, confidence. That glorious feeling of being able to walk forward and understand you are a powerful, unique individual with the full support of the universe, yet be someone who walks gently upon the earth and goes gently amidst the other beings with whom you share. So it's just saying the universe is asking you to believe in yourself as it believes in you and your worth. Which is about worthiness. Oh yeah, pick up the worthy card. I don't lie. The universe don't lie. I'm just changing. That's what I'm doing. But if you have these, if you have some semi-dried fresh rosemary, oregano, and lavender, you can put it in a dish with some red thread. If you don't have it, no big deal. You can burn it instantly. As long as your intention is the same, you'll be good. Um, right, so it just says recite this 3 times. By earth, air, water, and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. By the power of 3 by 3, I so do, noted be. By earth, air, water, and fire, let my confidence take burn higher. By the power of 3 by 3, as do I will, as I do will, noted be. One more time. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn. By the power of 3 by 3, as I do will, noted be. Okay. I'm still saying visualize a circle of golden light moving, shimmering, and flowing all about you. So just imagine some golden light around you as you say this. I'm trying to get where the direction came from. Oh well. So that's our reading for today. I just wanted to for using me as a channel, as a medium to bring forth that message. And I hope you have a dope, strong, which is a week. Y'all strong, y'all. Let's say y'all are strong. I hope y'all enjoy your strong and express your love, open your presence, take time to go within, take time for yourself, figure out what it is that you want, observe what has been and what is now and what you would like to be. If you have new beginnings coming in, you want to have a stroke of genius. Be creative, trust in your intuition and your creativity, and just for some goodness. And that is the reading for this week. And I hope y'all stay dope, be love, you are love. If nobody told you today. So this week, I love y'all. I have enough to go. Not enough to go around. Um, you are the star player of your life. You're the point guard. You are the you are the casting the movie that is your life. Some people come to audition for a role. So you need to cast them or fun. And that's the highest vibrational love stated. And I'm out ski. I also do private readings. So if anyone need to hit me up, here's a fee. And it's a donation. I like the word donation. So that be great, stay dope, and I will see you on the flip side.